It's TWALE TV.
Welcome to TWALE TV. Welcome to TWALE TV Sports. Well, straight into it. Whatever Liverpool can do, we can also do, says Manchester City after whooping Leipzig 7-0. Well, I'm sure all Manchester City players must be thinking that same phrase because it wasn't too long ago that Liverpool beat Manchester United 7-0. Well, less than 2 weeks, actually. So they must be saying that same thing, But for me, City turned up and they whooped Leipzig in a very credible fashion because don't forget this is the same team they played 1-1 with just about a week or so ago, and for them to trash them 7-0, what could have gone wrong? I think Leipzig thought, we're going there, we're gonna do the same thing we did last time, not realizing it was a day off for Manchester City when they drew them. So Manchester City, they turned up. The reason I said they turned up was because yesterday when I was doing the podcast, I said if City doesn't turn up, they will get beaten because all season this is what they've been doing. They will put in a very fantastic, credible, worthwhile performance that we know them of, that we know, that's their signature. But that signature has not been consistent. So they will put in like at the beginning of the season, this is what they did. I remember Ali Haaland scoring 4 goals in a particular match, and I said the season is over. Please, all football fans, let's just forget about 2022, 2023 because these guys are taking the title. But I was wrong, okay? And they couldn't continue. They can't, they couldn't replicate that performance. So don't let's get carried away with their performance last night. Not until they repeat that performance in the league, okay? Not until they continue to repeat it before we can say, yes, City are now back to where they should be. But they are nowhere near where they will normally be, okay? Arsenal is leading the table. I said it all because City were not good enough, okay? No, that's not being disrespectful to Arsenal. Arsenal are the better team. They're the best team. They might not have the same depth as Manchester City, but they have, the best momentum, and that's why they're on top of the league. So that's for not disrespecting Arsenal. But the reason Arsenal has been there all season was because Manchester City cannot come up with the goods. If they had been their normal self, it would have been a very up and down, number one, number two, number one, number two. They'll be sharing it with each other. But it's been Arsenal only at the number one spot throughout the season. Okay, Liverpool, that could also give Arsenal a good go for their money, are also, dilly-dallying, up and down like a yo-yo. So City are not out of the woods yet. If you watch that performance, you will say, wow, these guys are back. But I have said it so many times this season. And they kept, and then they went back again and deep in form. So if they are still not proving themselves, and the only way they can prove themselves is to give us like about 8-9 games, 9 good wins on the trot. Okay, I've said it. This is the only finale we neutrals are looking forward to. Even though I don't want City to win it, but I would still love them to give a good, competition. If we don't just want Arsenal going, and Liverpool, City, Chelsea are all dropping points, and Arsenal then find it easy to win. No, I want everyone to put in the shift, put in the graft. Let's know that you've given your best. Then we can say Arsenal truly, won it. But right now, City they are not reliable. Okay, don't get carried away with that performance. I won't get carried away because I got carried away at the beginning of the season, and they went back. I don't know. I still can't call it. City, fantastic. Did a very good job yesterday. A proper demolition. It was very interesting to watch Manchester City. Seriously, as a neutral, I just love the game. I just love the constant, bombardment of attack and all the talents, and they all came up and delivered. So for Arsenal fans, don't get scared because they've done this before and then they dip. So don't get scared. All right. I know Arsenal fans must be going, oh my God. Oh my. They're awake. No. They are awake temporarily until they give us 7, 8, 9 wins on the trot. Just like Liverpool. Look at Liverpool. They whacked Man U 7-0 and then they lost 1-0 to Bournemouth. So the same problem with Liverpool is the same problem with Manchester City all season. So because they beat Leipzig 7-0, Leipzig 7-0. That's like a real tongue twister. Leipzig 7-0. Because they beat Leipzig 7-0 doesn't mean they are back to their form. Okay, let's see. That's why I said it. Let's see how they respond, or let's see how they take this performance, to the league. Anyway, that's that on Manchester City. Well done, City. Right, tonight's game, Real Madrid, Liverpool. A lot of people have called it that is the end of the road for Liverpool, that they can never overcome a 5-2, result at home to Real Madrid. Well, I've learned a lesson not to ever predict. And when you predict, leave a room, okay, in case you're wrong. So for me, it looks like a done deal that Real Madrid are through. But excuse me, it's football. It's football. Who says Liverpool can't beat them 4-1 at home? Exactly. Who says Liverpool can't beat them? You never know. Because don't forget, Liverpool scored 2 goals within 15 minutes. So imagine if they had kept on going and Real Madrid were kind of unfortunate and can't get back in the game and Liverpool won the game 3-1 or 4-1, we would have said it's over for Real Madrid. But because it's now happened to Liverpool, we are all assuming, oh, it's over for Liverpool. No, don't. I'm sure Liverpool players don't believe it's over. Neither do Liverpool fans think it's over. And that's the way I see it. It's over, but not until it's over. That's that for tonight. Let's try and catch up tomorrow. One thing that came to mind that I really wanted to touch base on, to be honest with you, is this growing fans who are following TWALE TV Sports. I know I say this all the time like a form of ad. Say, oh, please subscribe to our channel, subscribe and this and all that. Yes, do that for us still. But I have to mention this. This particular new set of followers, they just want to hear TWALE TV Sports commentary every day. I didn't come on here, I think, a couple of days ago, and I got about four requests asking me why I wasn't on air. So that was, you might not know what that means to me. Okay, it's everyday podcast, but there are days that you might say, oh, I missed it for some reason, and then you catch up the next day. But for me to miss a day and for 4 different people to actually signal to me, say, hey, what's wrong with you, guy? Come on, we didn't see you yesterday. So that was such a nice feeling. Please follow us still, share our video. Most importantly, subscribe if you haven't. Okay, please subscribe. The subscription number can be better, but please go subscribe. Come on, go subscribe. Let's get the numbers up, and let's catch up tomorrow. And on the Gary Lineker topic that I mentioned yesterday, somebody also said, please, can you, go more on it? I said, nah, that's enough. Okay, we didn't meddle with the political narrative of the whole thing, but what I saw was that for somebody to have been graciously supported by so many professional people who put their careers on the line means you must be a very good person. Okay, and that's where I'm going to end it with Gary Lineker's story. Gary Lineker, in my view, is a lovely guy, and people have proved it. And we wish you well, Mr. Gary, and your loyal followers, your loyal fans. We say thank you to them as well. It's not easy just taking a risk with your job to say you're showing solidarity for somebody and not turning up for work. So well done to you guys, all of you pundits, commentators, technicians who have voiced their support for Gary Lineker. Well done, guys. This is good for humanity. Thank you. On that note, it's finito tonight. Nothing much to talk about. I just thought, let me come back and quickly brief you on the City game, what I think. And that's what I think. It doesn't mean they're out of the woods yet until they repeat that performance in the league constantly, consistently for at least 10, 8, 9 games. So that's all we're waiting to see. But until then, it's hasta la vista. Let's catch up tomorrow. And we'll then talk about the Real Madrid Liverpool game. Or maybe later on tonight. You never know. Hasta la vista, peoples. Thank you. Odaro. Ciao.
It's TWALE.